In Sevier County, they're keeping a close eye on the forecast, making preparations for possible flooding. NBC 6's Jenna Jordan brings us more from DeQueen.
Rainfall today is already starting to flood creeks like this one around DeQueen. The fire chief says if we get the amount of rainfall that's predicted this week, this entire area will be underwater.
We prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
DeQueen Fire Chief Dennis Pruitt has served with the department more than 30 years. When it comes to flooding in the city, he and his team have seen it all before.
We can predict in our town what's going to flood. It's not a question of where or when. It's going to happen.
Heavy rainfall causes creeks on the east and west sides of town to flow downhill into Bear Creek.
When it gets there, it stops. When it stops there, it starts coming into town, and there's where our problem lies.
Pruitt and his team reach out to residents to warn them to seek shelter on higher ground.
It's just steadily going to rise even after it quits raining because the water's still trying to find somewhere to go, and it's just going to flood this whole area. It's going to be underwater.
He says some homes are known to receive several feet of floodwater inside. If residents don't leave,
we get people out. Sometimes we have to take them medicine.
Crews use this truck they call the Beast for their water rescues.
We can probably drive through 5 or 6 feet of water and not even get our feet wet.
Officials also preparing chainsaws and other equipment in case of emergency.
A lot of water, everything gets saturated, and high winds, trees are going to fall somewhere.
Flooding a familiar situation for first responders in the community who say they are ready whatever the weather brings. And according to current forecasts, we have the potential for 2 more days of heavy rainfall in this area. In DeQueen, Jenna Jordan, back to you.
Thank you very much, Jenna.